Hi everyone, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork. Welcome to everybody that's returned and to those that have joined me for the first time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for coming. This is number 3 in the little 6-part series of some Bookpage ephemera. This one, saying Bookpage ephemera, this one's not a Bookpage ephemera. This one is basically using a file folder that I've cut down, and I've made 4 little folders out of a file folder. Say that quickly. So we'll start off. This is using Tracy's Fragmentology kit, a label that I was gifted, and some of Artie May's paper I'm going to pop on the inside of it. So we'll start straight away. The next one is a little bit trickier, I suppose, for the want of a better word. It's just going to take a little bit longer, so we'll get straight into it. So first up, this is very basic, so hopefully somebody will get something out of it, because I know we all start at different times on our journey with junk journaling. So this one, let's see, how far over do I want to go? It's probably a little bit more. So this is just basically, I'm revisiting some of the things that I enjoyed when I first started journaling, junk journaling. So I hope it's going to be helpful to a few of you guys out there. And the reason I did that was because I want to fold over the edges, just make it a little bit neater. I'll just tear that bit off there. Just stick these down, just like you were covering a book, basically. I'm sure we've all done that in our time, whether it be for our school books or our children's. So, I know I was so impressed when Mum started covering our books, and that, you know, we had butcher's paper and we drew on it, and I just loved doing all the crafty bits back then. So I guess it all started a little bit earlier than I thought. It's different stages. I can remember Mum, when I used to have to do homework, she'd always, we had to rule a piece of across the top of our page and do something to say, you know, the date and what the homework was, and she used to have such good ideas of what to draw up there and how to do it, and yeah, it was good fun tracing things on, and I think I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed the homework, for sure. I always enjoyed craft, but was never classed an artist. There was always other people in the class that took that role on, or were able to have that title. Now, I'm not inking these because I really don't want to make this really stick out that much. Nice cover for the back, and like I've said in previous videos, if I want to dress it up with other ephemeral, then I'll do that at different times. So easier to when I'm putting it into the books, to the journals. And I think the other one I did the inside, I collaged it with different pieces of ephemera, like a ledger paper type stuff, and there was some of the collage sheet. This time I'm just going to do a plain, well, it's not plain, but it's just one of Artie May's parts of one of her collage kits, and it's very neutral, and I thought it would be nice in the centre, and if I do want to decorate with pockets and things, I can do so. If not, then I will just leave it, and it will tone in with the tea stained or coffee stained paper that I put in there. So as you can see, this one it's nearly finished, so it's very easy, very quick, and you can use this base to do anything. You can just have it as a little booklet. You can just, whoops, a daisy, you can just tuck it over a page, in a pocket, fill it with just tea stain, coffee stain paper. Like I said, I have done it, and just put it in with sari silk and tied it in. Now, I should have done this before because it's going to go a bit wok-eyed, but that's okay. It'll just tear a little bit on the edges, which can be a nice effect. Whoops. So that's just torn a bit there. Just and then we just fold it in half, and then we have our book. All ready to be decorated however you like. Now I've thought of putting that on there, and what I'm going to do with that one is just use a bit of this is repositionable tape. Look, looks like it's, that'll be right. Yep. Oh no. Wrong way. Goosey gander. So that's how I'm thinking, but so we don't waste a lot of time. And then you can always have some flowers coming out of it. You can have some mushrooms down the side, a couple of flower up here, some butterflies, whatever you feel like doing. And also What happened there? God, I've only just got this, so I hope I haven't broken it already. I noticed there was another one on Crafts Online that was $13 or something this week, and it's supposed to go through 5 sheets of paper, so we'll see. Might end up getting another one. This will be the 3rd one or 4th one. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's the corner done. So just rounding the corners just gives it that nice effect, and when you ink up, that even makes it look even better. So there we have that one. That's number 3. Number 4 is a pocket that's done with the napkin. It didn't want to come. And these I've actually stitched around the edge. I did it with a light cotton. Hindsight, a darker one probably would have been the better option. So I'm just going to do one to, so I've got 3 similar. For this one I put some sari silk across the bottom, a little label of Tracy's. This is Artie May's, and the same deal here, Artie May's, little Tracy Roxy Creation. That's a Tracy, I think it's Tracy. And on the back of those I've just got tea stained paper on the back of these. I just left them because I'd printed both sides of that paper, so I've just left those. So this one that I'm doing now, I've got the card to go in there, so that'll go in. Bookpage. Not sure how I'm going to do this yet, probably just tear around. It's a little, you would normally just fold it over as a pocket and put it into your journals like so, which will look pretty cute as it is on a page. Imagine your page and that on there. I also had a little brain when thinking that you could actually, on the bottom of your card, just, you know, cut a little shape out, which would look really nice. And then you could use one of these. If I had a bigger book page, you could and cut it down. You could use that and have that in the back there, and then you could stitch around and you could have a pocket at the back as well. So that's another little idea. But onto this now. There's lots of ways of getting your napkins apart. I do just like that. You can use your tape and just sort of dab it and they will come away. This is a 3-ply one, and it's the one I used for the other envelopes. So basically you've got your tissue, and it really doesn't matter. This has got little knobbles on that side, so I will use that side. And then basically I'm just going to trim the little piece down the side there off. It's just a little bit of a fold there, so it's just the part that was in the book, glued in the book. And then I'm just going to glue across here, and this worked very well for me, I must admit. I can't remember who else, somebody else uses just this for their, I think it might be Rachel at Roxy Creations. So So I'm going to pop, I just want to put that corner up here like that, and that one across there. Just pull it down. And that's really all I did, except, she says, roll it. I just got my, it's too big, water pen, and it has got water in it, and I just go down the edge, just along the edge of where I want it to pull away. And that's across there, just across there. Just you know, don't saturate it, just enough that it's going to wet, that you can just pull it and it will come away. And then I just let it dry. Then the next part, and now this is going to go up like that, so I want a bit of the decorative bit. Not that it shows up very much at all, but it, you know, just excuse my head there, I hope I didn't get it in. There we go, whoops. Now this is where this is good too, it will just come up and you can smush it down. That's the easiest I've found of late. Where's my water? And then just along the edge. And across the page. Whoops, now I've got it on, I've pressed that. Doesn't really, it won't harm it, but I'll just get the and when I do this around like around a flower or something like that, you get that pretty fluffing around the edge. And then it just looks, it looks really nice. It just and then you can just pop it down. So I did purposely go under there a bit further. Okay, so that's the tissuing done. We'll just close your ears for a minute. Just where that water went on the... There we go. Yep, there we go. All good. So then you can just trim that off or leave it if you want that that effect, because I will sew around this, but I won't do it while on camera. It's just I haven't got it set up that I can bring over. I will do that one day and you can watch me make a goose of myself sewing. I haven't learnt to edit yet. My little big grandson is still coming to give me a lesson. So now I'm just going to tear around the mushroom. Nothing elaborate. Ooh, I've got the heater on and it's a bit warm in here now. I was cold before. And I'll just, I don't know how much of this weed grass I'll use. Just sort of go down and get a little bit. Like that. Yep. Just around the edges to a bit of definition. Same around here. There we go. A trim up. And that's basically all we have to do. So if you do have some little bits that come up, this will, like I said, I'm going to sew around the edge there, so that will help to hold that all down. But these have been done for a couple of weeks now, and there's no sign of anything lifting up, and they feel nice. Which one did I? Doesn't matter, does it? Yes, it does, because I haven't inked that one. And so that's all there is to it. I think they're a bit cute, and Artie May's, you know, her ferns and mushrooms and ferns, I think it's called, kit is really nice. And I just tore these. I didn't cut them. This is a little bit narrower than this, but I think that adds to the nice look. Those bits will go in my little bin over there to, and you know, you can add a label or something to the bottom of that as well if you want. But this set is just, that's how those three are going to be in the book, one of the books, or like that, was stitched around. And then these, I've just added the sari silk and the labels to them. Where are we? So that one is number 4. So 2 more to go. I think they're a bit cute, and like I said, you can you don't have to decorate them to start with. You can just pop the tissue or napkin on them, leave them ready to decorate for your journals when you pop them in. So okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed those two projects, and I shall be back at some stage with the next two. So until then, happy crafting. Bye for now.